L'Aventurier? L'Adventure? L'Adventure. Something like that, probably, right? L'Aventurier. Alright, so I'm going to push out to A. So they have 2 radars that I'm trying to keep a wide berth on until they know where they are. And our split, I think, is going to spot the Borodino and the Edinburgh here shortly, which gives me confidence to dive into this cap. I'm going to back in. This is just what I always do. If they're not capping it yet, I'll go ahead and back in. My RPF, based on where it's at, is definitely a DD. There's no way that a cruiser or battleship could have gotten out to that angle that quickly. So I'm going to keep backing until I make contact, and then I'll start shooting. And we really didn't get much damage down on this guy, but he smoked up right away, so he's, you know, ineffective. I'm going to chase this guy out to the boundary and try to finish him off. I think we get him really low here, but he manages to escape for a minute. I am just making sure that I don't get blasted by somebody else. I really thought one of those torps were going to get him. But this Siluangi can't help himself. He smokes. I think he pops out of smoke. Yeah. So he's running. I can see the RPF, right? RPF is such a giveaway when you're doing this. He's going to pop out here, and I'm just going to finish him. All right. So DD's out of the way. They have an Akizuki, but we already know where he's at, right? So they're got a little murder ball going at the bottom of the screen. You can see down there. They're hauling ass. I told the split to just run and just kite. And I'm going to chase this Ipiranga, keep him spotted. Hopefully our Massachusetts with secondaries can take him down. 2 Massachusetts against an Ipiranga. For whatever reason, this Massachusetts on the 3 line decides to just... I guess he went broadside to get his guns off. I don't know. It feels unnecessary. I really want to open up on this Akizuki, but once I'm radared, I'm like, hell, why not? Let me get behind this island where I'm somewhat safe. Yeah, the Edinburgh is going to take a shot at me, I think, but it's going a little too fast here. There's normal speed. So I temporarily got too close to the Ipiranga and he spotted me. I'm just trying to prevent him from taking this cap. We're down to 3 ships. They've got 4. The Borodino's pushing hard, though. I don't even know if he knows I'm here. I get the impression he really wasn't paying attention to the mini-map, because I don't think he knows I'm here. The Tennessee I see is pushing over to the A cap. I really need to get clear of this spot and get down to the A cap. So let's see if we can just figure out how torps up. The Borodino, I usually like to hold the targeting for a little bit longer. I know the Borodino knows he's spotted by the battleship, so he's not going to think it's unusual to have priority target on him. Right, so I figured I'll just drop some torps and let's see what happens, right? He's sailing in a straight line towards the Massachusetts. These guys, they see the game in hand and they're tunnel visioning on getting some damage, right? So here we go. Boom. Depth strike. A Massachusetts against an Ipiranga like that with that low health has no chance. Not to mention the Edinburgh helping out. So there's just no shot that the Massachusetts has. I mean, it would have been cool if he could have gotten close enough to take a ram. But he doesn't. So now it's the split and I. So I'm going to speed it up again in here a little bit. I'm going to try to keep that Tennessee from capping. And really the only choice that I have at this point, because I think the split, I think, gets a kill on Edinburgh, though, posthumously. Maybe not. Yeah, so it's just 1v3. Now here's where it gets interesting. So pretty much at this point, my only choice is to try to torp rush this Tennessee, but I have to survive, right? If I don't survive, then there's not much point in any of this. Because if he kills me, it's over, even if I have torps in the water. So I'm gonna play this carefully and just I don't have a speed boost up, so I'm just going in it. I mean, look how slow this is developing. This is so frustrating because I'm like, I know he's waiting for me to go broadside to take his salvo. The problem with him doing that is that he's giving me an angle now. Like he's speeding up, which means I don't have to. That's what he should be doing, turning towards me, right? Because that kills my torp angles. But instead, he's like sailing broadside to me. So now I just have to take a risk here at the last second. He doesn't even fire. I don't know what he was waiting for.
Oh yeah, dropping loads.
What is that guy doing in ranked? That was horrible. So now it's just me with 3 minutes and 40 seconds, and I can cap here, but I'm pretty sure the Edinburgh caps. Yeah, he's capping it right now. And I have zero chance against him because as soon as he gets detected, he radars, assuming he has a radar left, and then just lights me up. And I certainly can't kill an Ipiranga because his secondary range exceeds my gun range. So, I mean, unless he's dumb enough to eat torps, which he's so maneuverable that even if he sees them. So I'm just going to go ahead and fire through this gap. I figure that's where he's coming from. But I don't think I'll even get a chance. I think the time runs out before. Let me speed things up a little bit here. I can't remember what happens at the end. I ain't hitting the C because the B would have been the better play here. I can see the Ipiranga from farther away. I can avoid him easier. Yeah, I mean, it was a good game, though. Fun game. 2 death strikes and a high caliber. Pretty good game.